Hello again, welcome back to GamesQuesters. Sadly, Nikki's off doing science for her degree, so for the next few weeks you'll be flying solo with me. So, this week we have interviews with Japanime Games, we have a preview of Feng Shui 2, the second edition of my favouriteest roleplay system ever, and we have an interview with Clockwork Tea Party. And as always, there's the competition where you can win free stuff. So without further ado, here's Japanime Games. Hi there, UK Board Games Expo, and I'm with Eric from Japanime Games.
Hello.
So, hello. So what do you guys do?
Well, we've got our two main games, our Crossmaster Arena and Tanto Cuore. This is Crossmaster Arena right here. It's a miniatures board game for 2 to 4 players. And this is Tanto Cuore.
For those of you who know me, this is the game that my review of it ended with, and now wash your hands.
Oh, well.
Well, you know. So, yeah.
We've got 3 editions of Tanto Cuore out so far. Tanto 1, 2, and 3. And Tanto 4 is the Oktoberfest edition, which is coming out in a few months, which is all about barmaids from Germany.
Well, you know, when you've got to, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. So, I mean, because Crossmaster is produced by Ankma, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah. And so, did you form a license with them, or did they approach you, or
I approached them a few years ago at Essen,
oh, okay.
and we got the English rights to the game. So, Ankma makes Dofus and Wakfu, which are both online games, and Wakfu is also an anime from France.
Yep.
And all the characters come from those 2 licenses.
Mm-hmm.
The board game has almost 100 different, well, maybe even a little more than 100 different characters.
I think you're
at this
about
point.
109 or something like that.
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah.
We keep on coming out with more, and changes the game. We've got new boards. The new board coming out soon is the Pirate board, or the Paiwut board, as it's called.
Paiwut.
The Paiwut. And so there's all kinds of things that are always coming out. The most exciting thing is the new 3D app that'll be out in a few months. Right now you can download the 3D version of the game online and play it on your computer.
Yeah.
And it just looks amazing. There's animation and everything when
cool.
the characters are fighting each other. And it'll be available on the iPad in a few months as well.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah. So you got Crossmaster, and that's the arena-based miniatures game and that lot. So what's the deal with Tanto Cuore?
Tanto Cuore is a deck builder, like a lot of other deck builders, based on getting victory points and winning the game, like Dominion and others. But a big difference with Tanto, of course, it's got great anime art, and the gameplay, the main difference is that you actually take cards out of play or put them into play and they stay in play, whereas almost all other card games, deck builders,
you have that cycling
you keep
mechanic,
shuffling them back into your deck. So you're doing that and taking them out.
Okay.
We've got another game we're working on coming out in the near future that will be on Kickstarter in about 2 months, probably, called Heart of Crown.
Okay.
It's another Japanese card game that we haven't officially announced until just now. It's a great new game where you're forming alliances and kind of a more medieval kind of thing, trying to gain princesses and whatever. So it's very awesome.
One of your smaller games that I'm unashamedly a fan of is Kanzume Goddess.
That's right.
Yeah, so I really like the idea of the game in the cam. Is there more like this coming along, or
probably
is it just
not.
Kanzume?
So it's really cool the way we put this out in the can.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't display as well on a shelf as a larger game. So that's a drawback as well. So sometimes something that's really neat doesn't always stand out as well on the shelf.
That's a shame.
But the game sure does.
Oh yeah, I mean the game.
Yeah.
So will you be re-releasing it not in a can, or?
We're thinking about that.
Okay, that's cool.
We've just got so many things coming up in the next 6 months. I don't know for sure yet.
Fair dues. Well, from the sounds of your accent, they might be able to tell that you're one of the filthy colonials. So, is this your first show you've done over in England, or?
It is. This is the first show we've done in England.
How are you finding it in comparison to the US, like shows-wise?
Well, it's smaller than some of our. Obviously, Gen Con is very large.
Yeah.
But we go to a lot of anime shows all over the country.
Okay.
There's about 40 shows we're doing this year.
Wow, that is impressive, actually.
And most of the anime shows are around 15 to 25,000 people, which is still a bit larger than this show.
To put it in comparison for you, to put it in context, the largest anime event in the UK is 2,000.
Okay.
Which is held here.
In this location, okay.
And so
the largest in the US is Anime Expo, which is last year was 86,000, and it might be 100,000 this year.
That
Anime's a big deal in the US.
All it needs is one very, very passionate leader, and that is an army.
Right. And there's many, many anime conventions.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, I'm going to Dallas from here for my next show.
Fair enough.
Which is the same weekend as Origins going
So
on.
you'll be splitting the team for
Yeah.
it? Okay, so where can we find you online, and have you got anything cool in the pipeline?
JapanimeGames.com.
JapanimeGames.com.
Right. That's where you can see all of our products that we have available.
Cool.
Some of our stuff that might be con exclusive sometimes shows up on the website as well.
Okay, cool.
And going to our Facebook page, just Japanime Games on Facebook, and you can sign up on our email list to find out about all of our upcoming stuff.
Cool. Well, thank you ever so much.
You're welcome.
And hopefully we'll see you again.
Oh, absolutely.
While Nikki's not here, rather than board games, we're going to do more of an answering questions, opinion piece, feature piece, exploration-y type thing. So, all going well in TV now, it should be the Friday of Gen Con. And this is being filmed effectively in the past. So hopefully our production Oompa Loompas have managed to make when I think this is coming out and when this is being filmed line up. Because after all, TV now is merely an illusion. So, this isn't normally what we do, but I have to talk about this. At Gen Con, there is a game being released called Feng Shui 2. Feng Shui 2 is the sequel to the greatest roleplay game ever. It is a Hong Kong action movie with time travel, with crazy stunts, with guns, with dragons, with magic, with every crazy thing you can imagine, all kind of dogpile Play-Doh lumped together, and it works. And this is 2! It's the sequel! So, Feng Shui works on a very simple system. You have positive dice and negative dice. You roll them, add the result to your stat. So if you roll 6 on the negative dice and 1 on the positive dice, that's -5, plus your stat, that's your result. High number's good, ding! Low number's bad, wah. That's the basic system, and then it builds out from there. But the thing I have loved about Feng Shui, since I played it, it's got to be 16, 17 years ago now, was the first time I played it, is its simplicity, is the fact that you can sit there and go, well, we're having a kung fu fight with some demon ninjas in a fishmonger's. I am going to grab a lobster out of the tank and throw it at one of the ninjas, and the GM can go, that's pretty cool. You get a bonus to doing that. It encourages you to do, not stupid things, but to do spectacular things, to push stunts, to use your abilities in a cool way. Now, Feng Shui 2 has introduced something which I think is glorious. In Feng Shui 1, there was a faction that wanted to take over the future, and they decided that if they did, they'd destroy themselves. They would change the timeline to make sure that they never existed. In Feng Shui 2, they succeeded and removed themselves from the timeline. However, in doing so, they made the future Mad freaking Max. So that is Hong Kong action movie, Mad Max. Huh? So I can honestly tell you, fine people, that when my copy of Feng Shui 2 arrives in the TV now that is in the future, I will be running a special session of Feng Shui 2, which basically will be Mad Max Kung Fu Fury Road, at some point in the future. So that's something for you to look forward to. Please, 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 buy this game. Buy the shit out of it. So they make more books, so they do more stuff, so I can get more books, so I can enjoy myself more. This has been a public service announcement from Moley, and now on with the next interview.
Hi guys, I'm here with Claire at Clockwork Tea Party. So can you tell us a bit about your store, Claire?
Certainly. I've been trading for a couple of years now, mostly at smaller cons that I go to for LARPing anyway. This is my first real trade event here on my own. I found a niche in the market a couple of years back for affordable Victoriana, particularly when it came to hats.
Said hats on head.
Showcase hat, yes. This one goes with everything I'm wearing today, but it's been a very successful con. I came along with 43 hats.
Wow.
And these are the 6 that are left.
6. I'm sorry, but that's impressive. I even heard that you were doing them on the train on the way up, and they've gone.
There may have been some slight sewing on the way from London to Birmingham.
That's dedication right there. That's amazing.
I do get some very strange looks on the train, but never mind.
So, I mean, is there any particular hat, anything in particular that's done really well this weekend?
Hats with goggles on them in particular. Unfortunately,
wouldn't know why.
I don't have any left to show. But yes, people like their steampunk.
I don't know why. I wouldn't possibly know why at all.
I specialise in colour. I find that steampunk has been described to me as goths who have discovered the colour brown. So
that's good. That is good. Happy gothish, maybe?
yes,
Happy
the
goth.
smiley side of goth.
Yeah.
Yes. So bright colours and occasionally whimsical browsers into pink are my forte. But I also handmade.
There's a really nice one here. Look, this is definitely what I would call a happy goth. Very happy.
It has bells on it,
Yeah,
so people
look.
can see you coming.
Very nice.
But I do hand make some of my own jewellery as well. The,
I've seen.
the
I'm
charm
very impressed with
bracelets
some of
and
the necklaces here. They're really, really nice. I mean, what can we expect from you in the future as well? Is there anything you got lined up?
Much of the same, I would hope. I'm trying to find larger hats to accommodate the larger-headed gentleman, as occasionally I have had
I'm a
to
larger-headed
disappoint.
female. I mean, I can't fit certain things on my head.
Oh dear!
It's a
See,
bit big.
now you've raised me a challenge.
Ow, now.
So there we go. See, that's absolutely fine. So
I am impressed. It actually fits really, really well. Oh,
excellent. I'm glad to hear
good.
that.
Oh.
But pocket watchers have absolutely
I
gone
saw
like
them.
wildfire this weekend.
There's something about pressing a button and
Yes. Well, all of mine are battery powered and actually working, which is marketable for a watch, I find.
Yeah, it's one of the. I think it's one of the requirements of a watch that it tells the time.
Yes. Well, I would love to be able to do wind-up technology, but unfortunately,
it's a bit
something of a
difficult.
dying art.
Yeah.
I would love to see it make a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
I spoke to another trader this weekend who's aiming to make the impossible watch,
Ooh.
which you would have to design from scratch again because the designs have been lost. Only 2 in history have actually been made.
Oh, so I'm not 100%. What is an impossible watch?
All the clockwork is around the outside, and in the centre you have a glass dial which goes both ways at once.
Okay, that sounds technical. I mean, I can see why it might be impossible, mainly because if I got it, I'd break it.
Unfortunately, he did break one, which is why he has to completely design it from scratch
Oh
again.
no. Well, I mean, I hope that you do have a good. I mean, by the looks of it, you're having an extremely good event. I mean, I hope you have a good event for the rest of the time here. I mean, we've got a whole new day. I'm assuming you're going to be really, really busy. I mean, especially considering you get hats that fit people's heads. I mean, that's impressive. But it was really nice to talk to you, and I hope to see more of you in future.
Thank you very much.
See you. See ya. Bye, guys.
Welcome back. That was Clockwork Tea Party, and thanks to Claire, they've given us something to give away. We have a lovely, lovely necklace and a charm bracelet. So if you'd like to win either of these, as per usual with the competition, comment either below this video on Facebook or on YouTube, and then we'll be picking the winner in 2 weeks. So, thank you once again to UK Board Games Expo for having us, Clockwork Tea Party for talking to us, Japanime Games for talking to us after we fixed their stand, and thank you to GamesQuesters for taking us along to UK Board Games Expo. So as per usual, like, favourite, subscribe to us on Twitter, Facebook and on YouTube, and you can find out all the wonderful, lovely, lovely stuff that we've got planned. Be seeing you!